I am Dr. Subhash Ranadhir, Department of English, SSGM College, Koporgaon. I am once again talking of Edmund Spenser, one of the Elizabethan poets. However, it is to continue my last lecture. I spoke on Edmund Spenser as a poet, Elizabethan poet, in the last lecture, which was suspended and left incomplete. Now I am going to continue it with one of these sonnets by Edmund Spenser. His lifespan is from 1552 to 1599. He has left fabulous, precious, valuable literary pieces, and his work is full of amity sonnets. These sonnets, they are mainly written to praise, to address his beloved Elizabeth Boyley. Elizabeth, she was his beloved. They met and fell in each other's love on the Cambridge campus. When he was in the period of their courtship, they were courting. During that period, he composed all those sonnets. It is a Petrarchan sonnet, and poets like Edmund Spenser, they have made the genre or genres with its significance. They brought meaning to those genres, pieces of genre. Here we find that this poem is a love poem. It is learned, it is found that Edmund Spenser has written of about 98 sonnets. However, the number can be changing because different sources show different numbers of sonnets written by Edmund Spenser. The title of this sonnet is Amrati 15. Ye tradeful merchants that with weary toil. He is speaking to, he is addressing to the tradesmen and those merchants. It is revealed in the title itself that they get weary with the toiling for whatever they want to collect. They make utmost efforts. These tradesmen are passionate. They take their task up and go to that extreme extent without any care for their personal life. They take up the mission, reach the spot, and get and make all the efforts to get what they want. And from that point of view, Edmund Spenser addresses the tradesmen. He says, if they are collecting, they go after most precious things available in the world. They take great labors. Here, they need not go anywhere. They find it here. Everything is available here. And he shows the source of beauty, source of precious things in the personality of his beloved Elizabeth. He glorifies her, he praises her beauty, and he praises and lavishes the choicest of words. They are comparisons instead of the metaphors and similes. But we can very well appreciate what Spenser has done. Spenser is a poet. He is not common man. As it is said earlier, that Amorous sonnet is a song sung for sometimes the unattainable woman. When a man loves some woman, he longs for her, but when it is proved in vain, common man goes mad, sometimes he commits suicide. But Edmund Spenser is not common man. He is a poet. When a poet finds it difficult to get something in fact, then he composes poetry, and out of that metrical composition that he gets satisfaction. However, she was not unattainable woman. She was his beloved, and in the later course of time they married. She became his wife. But between the 2 points, the beginning of their love, the course of their love, and the point of time of their marriage, point of time of their marriage and beginning of love, during the love course, during the courting period, he lavished lots of songs, and they are in the form of sonnets, and they are amority sonnet, love poems. Here in this poem, it is, I repeat, a tradeful merchants that with very toil, it is sonnet 15. He praises Elizabeth for her beauty, and he shows us, and he shows the tradesman the beauty of his beloved. He says, if they are going after or looking for some precious, maybe diamonds, maybe stones, whatever you think precious things in the world, they are going after those things, and they go to that extent, even sometimes they die, because it is their mission to get best things possible. It is their passion, and he has grabbed this opportunity. He has taken those people, those who are so passionate, he asked them to wait, take halt here, because there is treasury of beauty. There are all the precious things available here in the beauty of his beloved. And so he says, "I tradeful merchants that with very toil do seek most precious things to make your gain. I tradesmen, do not go ahead. Do not go anywhere. Because if you are in search of something beautiful, you will get that here. Things to make your gain, precious things to make your gain. If you seek best things, beautiful things, you need not go away or make search in the different corners of the world, but be here and find it here." And both the Indias of their treasures spoil. It is said that India is the excellent place in the entire world. India is the spot on the earth where everything precious is available. Mainly the stones are available in the Indian soil alone. Therefore, take all the European poets, they often make mention of India for the best, beautiful, and the excellent things. So, Edmund Spenser, that he says, you need not go ahead or do not seek the best things in the world, but both the Indias of their treasures spoil. If you go ahead, you will perhaps spoil. You need not go to India for beautiful things. You be here because there is a source of precious things, and she is my wife, she is my beloved Elizabeth. What needeth you to seek so fairy in vain? If you are going after fairy things, fair things, you will go with your efforts in vain. For lo, my love doth in her self contain. He takes the aspects of his beloved's beauty one by one. First, he takes, oh tradesmen, if you are looking for sapphires, they are, look in the eyes of my wife. Her eyes are more precious, more beautiful than the sapphires. You need not go to the plains where sapphires are available. The plains may be in India or elsewhere, but you be here and look at my wife. Look in her eyes. Her eyes are as precious as sapphires. All this world's riches that may fairy be found. If you find the world is rich, and the riches of the world that they are scattered everywhere in the world on the surface of the earth, you will have to go here and there. You will have to make greater efforts to collect those stones or whatever you consider precious. You will have to toil for them. I say, you need not take efforts. Labors be resting here. So, be here. All this world's riches that may fairy be found. All the riches, they are resting here in the personality of my beloved. If sapphires, lo, hairs, eyes be sapphires plain. If you want sapphires, take her eyes. And those sapphires, if they are found in the plains, you need not go there. Be here, find the sapphires here in the eyes of my wife. If rubies, lo, here lips be rubies sound. If rubies are not here, and therefore the tradesmen go in search of the rubies, you need not go for rubies in the far off land, but rubies are available in the lips. My wife's lips are like rubies or more than rubies. If pearls, her teeth be pearls, both pure and round. Pearls. If you have to go in the east of the world for pearls, now you need not go in the east, which is far off place from England or European land. The pearls are here. Where are the pearls? The pearls are in the mouth of my wife. Look at her teeth. Her teeth, they are looking not like but more than pearls. Her teeth be pearls, both pure and round. The shape of her teeth, that is also to be taken into consideration. They are as round as the pearls. They are shining. Perhaps the shining of those teeth that is more than the real pearls. If you are her forehead ivory vein, if you are looking for ivory, because ivory is one of the precious things of beauty in the world. Ivory, sapphire, pearls, all these may be from the natural sources, maybe from the different sources, all the sources that they are found in one person, in one personality, and the tradesman need not go from this corner to that corner and from this spot to that spot. God perhaps has stuffed all the spots of beauty, all the excellent things that they have been met together in one personality, that she is my wife. If you are her forehead ivory vein, look at forehead of my wife. My wife's forehead is like ivory, as shining as the ivory. In fact, she is human body. Her body is human, made of flesh and blood. But Edmund Spenser, that he has heightened the beauty with his words, choicest of words. And here we can very well appreciate what a poet can do. Poet can turn perishable into imperishable. He can turn mortal into immortal. And he says, each of parts of my wife's beauty, maybe her eyes, maybe her hair, maybe her forehead, he has immortalized it. If gold, her locks are finest gold on ground. He says, if you are looking for gold, gold may be in the mines, and the gold that is in the crude